5 weeks out. Good morning. This is my very first prep series recording. I wanted to record starting 5 weeks out because I don't want to look back and not have this whole experience documented, because in total it'll be like 6 months of my life, which is crazy to think about. And I just want to be able to look back and like see how I was feeling and what my routine was and all of the work that I put in to get to the end. So yeah, I'm 5 weeks out. I've been hovering around low 126 pounds. I hit 125.9 a while ago, so hoping that that comes back soon. I just came off of 2 refeed days, so my coach has me do higher carbs for 2 days in a row to help with things like digestion. Sleep has been a pretty big challenge, I would say. You can see that I hung up these like parchment wrapping papers over my window to try to get my room as dark as possible, because I'll fall asleep and then I will wake up like 4 or 5 times throughout the night, and then like an hour before my alarm. But last night I actually got really good sleep, probably with the refeeds, so that's exciting. My cardio is at 5 times a week for 55 minutes each within a certain heart rate range. And I'm lifting 4 times a week like normal. So that's kind of an update on what I've been doing. Like I said, happy 5 weeks out. I am so excited. I feel like my body looks different every single day at this point, and it's honestly incredible to see yourself change so much, and also super rewarding because you're seeing your work pay off in a very real way. So I don't know, this process has just made me feel really proud of myself and super grateful, which I didn't expect. Like, I am just so happy knowing that I'm showing up, doing the things that I need to do day after day. And I feel really grateful for like my family and friends who have reached out and supported me. And I don't know, I feel like this time has just been a time that has really made me appreciate what matters most. And yeah, so I'm gonna take you along for the first time today, 5 weeks out, what my day looks like. I am gonna get up and pose for a half hour. That's really been something that I have been pretty diligent about. It's just like consistent posing, taking videos, sending to my posing coach Kayla, who is also a competitor and a coach, and she is amazing. I am so thankful for her encouragement and just for her guidance and everything she's taught me so far. So I'll probably do posing, send her a video, and then I'll eat my first meal of the day and then head to the gym for stretching, a walk, and my last cardio session of the week. So that'll be nice to get that done with. Yeah, so happy 5 weeks, and let's just keep doing it. I just wrapped up my 20-30 minutes of posing this morning. It was pretty good overall. Posing is definitely one of those things that you have to practice and get into a rhythm with. I was a little bit sore because I started incorporating these spine like mobility exercises into my stretching at night to try to help with really being able to turn your upper body in the opposite direction of your hips to help your waist look smaller. So I'm still a little bit sore from that, but overall very, very excited with the progress, and I can't wait to send my posing coach those videos. I also hit a new low weigh-in. I am 125.8, which is really exciting after 2 refeed days. So progress is being made. I am going to eat my first meal and make my coffee and then head to the gym. Yay, I just finished my 55 minutes of stairs. That was my last session of the week, so that felt really good. It honestly went by pretty quick. I've been watching different show day vlogs and like peak week vlogs, so that really makes me excited and passes the time. So now I'm just gonna sit in the sauna for a little bit and probably put my legs up and try to recover as much as possible because my body is definitely sore. So that will wrap today's gym session. Hello, I am on the floor back with an update. After I went to the gym, I went to the grocery store to pick up a few things. I needed to get frozen tilapia, egg whites, shredded lettuce. I got a new hot sauce, the Cholula chili garlic hot sauce, and I just had that and it was super good. Red bell pepper, and that I think was everything. So went to the grocery, came back, had my second meal of the day, which has been pretty consistent throughout prep. I'll do a little bit of a variation every now and then, but today it was 5 ounces of egg whites and then 40 grams of avocado. And so I'll cook the egg whites in a skillet and then put them over shredded lettuce with that new hot sauce that I got, and then avocado on top with some salt and onion powder. So good. And then I do a bowl of yogurt. I really like the Chobani lactose-free yogurts. So I do one of those, the vanilla one, and then 120 grams of banana that I fry a little bit in a skillet so that they get like kind of caramelized and sweeter and really, really tasty. So the banana I put on top of the yogurt, and then I do a light sprinkle of cinnamon and pink salt, and it's so good. It tastes like dessert. So that was my breakfast, my meal number 2 of the day. Yeah, overall, I wanted to just kind of share how the experience has been so far. Like I said this morning, I am 5 weeks out officially today. My total prep, I think by the time I step on stage for my first show, will be 24 weeks, which is crazy. And honestly, I feel strange for saying it, but I expected it to be harder by this point. Like in general, I would say my energy has definitely been a little bit more up and down, but as far as like, you know, crazy hunger or like being really food focused or things like that, I thankfully have not experienced that yet. Cardio, I am at, I don't know if I said this morning, I'm at 5 days a week for 55 minutes on the stairs, and then keeping my heart rate in the 130 to 135 range. So that's also been pretty manageable. Some days are harder than others, but like for the most part, I just expected it to be a little bit more difficult at this point, and I'm kind of scared to say that because I feel like, you know, this next month is really going to be a push. But I don't know, I think just with the way that I came into the prep really in a good place, working with my coach beforehand. We did a 12-week building phase before I actually started prep. Got into a really good place with meal routines, eating 4 meals a day, not being food focused whatsoever. I don't know, and just having a really good routine down. That's my personality type in general. I do my best whenever I'm on a set schedule and routine. So I don't know, I'm just thankful for that overall, in that it hasn't been too challenging yet, but also that directly feeds into worries of not being ready in time. I am, like I said, 125.8 as of this morning, and my highest that I got in the off season, or at the start of this whole kind of journey working with my coach, I think was 142-ish, in that range. So that's a significant amount of weight that I've lost, which is really cool. And it's amazing to see my body change and see, you know, more muscle and less body fat and all of those things. But I think I still struggle with seeing the end vision and like trusting that I will be, you know, stage lean come 5 weeks from now. But what that's taught me is trusting the process by doing the things that you know you need to do. So the way that you kind of remedy the like fear or nervousness that you're not going to be ready is by checking the boxes of things that are in your control. So it's your daily nutrition, it's your step count, it's your cardio sessions, it's, you know, sleep and recovery. It's doing all of the things that you know you need to do in order to be successful and follow the plan. So I think that's been a huge learning for me in this process, instead of relying on external validation of like, oh, you know, I want my coach to like really coddle me, or I want other people to be like, wow, you look amazing. Like, you know, any external validation or like voices telling you that everything's going to be okay, you will be ready in time. None of that really matters. And ultimately what matters is that you're doing the things that you need to do in order to reach your goal. So I love that. I think that's been part of the process that I didn't really expect. But yeah, it's just really fulfilling. And like I was talking about this morning, I'm so proud of the way that I've shown up for myself and the way that I have done those things and the way that I have just like been super consistent in doing what needs to get done, even on the hard days. So you know, definitely fears and worries and, you know, just kind of thoughts of like hoping that I'll be ready in time. But I think that that's really normal for a first-time competitor or somebody who's even competed a ton. So yeah, just trusting the process and loving it, and also mentally preparing myself for these last, you know, few weeks where it's going to be a grind and it's going to be a push. And I'm sure, you know, that's whenever I'll be like, oh, this is, you know, kind of what people talk about whenever it gets super challenging and honestly you get to a dark place. So, you know, just preparing myself and taking it day by day and being really grateful for the process and for just getting to actually do this whole, you know, journey that felt like
a dream that I never would have been able to actually accomplish way back in high school whenever I first started getting interested in the sport. So that's the update. Today I'm going to try to show you the rest of the meals that I'll be having. Like I said, my eating has been pretty consistent throughout prep, so I'll show you what meals are looking like right now. And then maybe some more recovery things later on, because I am definitely prioritizing stretching and mobility and all of those good things to help with posing and just general recovery. So that's that. Hello, it is Sunday night. I spent today being really active and social for my rest day, actually. I started the day with a walk by the lake, and then I met up with a friend and got coffee and sat in the triangle. And then I saw a different friend later this afternoon, and I did some work. And really just enjoyed my rest day. So it was a good Sunday, and I am going to wrap up things here. And that will conclude my kind of 5-week out update, and we will get started at 5:45 or 4:45 tomorrow as we get closer to 4 weeks out. Night.